you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how this circumstances. So, Chosen, I'm coming on to bring this message because it's been really sitting in my spirit to speak openly about a lot of things that the Most High has been revealing to me on a very deep level. And I know that many of you out there are experiencing the same. You are literally being called to bring forward messages that the world is ready for. There are many who don't want to accept what you're getting ready to speak, what you're getting ready to reveal, but it's time for those messages to come through. You are literally the sounding board. You are the trumpet that many people have prophesied about or have anticipated in terms of the reveal. You know, even when you look into what's known as the biblical text and it speaks on the book of Revelations, that's the time of the reveal. And all throughout that particular book of the Bible, there are trumpets. It speaks on trumpets being blown, and these trumpets represents the final days of the powers that were. These trumpets represent the destruction of empires that was built on or built through corruption. These trumpets represent an alert to those who have still been operating from a space of wickedness. So it's pretty much an alarm. It's a sounding board to let them know the time is here. Not the time is coming, not the time has passed, but the time is here. And your voice is what's going to bring those final judgments. You are the ones that are meant to announce the judgment of Babylon. It's been hardwired into your system. It's in your DNA. You've literally been formed and molded and created to come forward with these truths. And this is why many of you have faced so many tribulations throughout your life, because ultimately the goal was to get rid of the messenger. The goal was to erase your DNA, to erase that hardwire. The powers that were have worked feverishly to try and tamper with those divine messages that have been placed within you since before you came into this world. But they could not stop it. They could not stop you from coming into remembrance of your position here. And so, while this message is not for everyone, those of you who are meant to receive this message will receive it and understand it. Understand, understand, and overstand what's being said right now. You have a divine calling that only you can bring to the world, and it's going to shake up many, many people. It's going to have lots of people in fear. It's going to have quite a few people seeking, clarity as to whether or not this judgment is supposed to be a part of their fate, or is it their neighbor? Is it the person down the street? Is it their uncle? Is it their ancestor? Who is the ones that's supposed to receive this judgment? But there's a whole lot of indicators. While the biblical text has been tampered with, it has been rewritten, it has been overwritten, things have been removed and hidden. There are certain passages that cannot be disputed because historically we have watched particular events play out. And so when you look into the book of Revelations, that it reveals the hand of the enemy. It reveals the hand of Babylon. It reveals all who have worked up against the divine children of the Most High. The lights, the divine light, those nations, those people who worked up against the children of the Most High worked very hard. They conspired together to dim the light, not just to dim the light of the divine children of the Most High, but to also steal the light of the divine children of the Most High, to steal the identity, to steal the essence, to steal the destiny and the birthright of the divine children of the Most High. And so you have a divine assignment where you are going to be blowing the trumpet. And the trumpet is not meant to be comfortable. This is not a soothing melody that you're being called to bring to the world. No, this is one that is irritating to the ears of those who are being judged. It's going to be very startling to the ears of those who are a part of this judgment, because many of them thought that they had somehow they had bypassed the prophecy. Somehow they had bypassed their doom. And when you sound the trumpet, it's going to be undeniable that their time is now. Their time of destruction is right now. We are literally watching many of these things play out and unfold right before our eyes. And much more is going to be revealed. Much more is going to happen, because, see, the trumpets are, it's the message that prepares the world for what their eyes are seeing. The message that prepares the world and gives an understanding and clarity of what is being shown to them right now. You bring the messages that defines what is happening right now on a spiritual level, on a high level. You are the news. You are the news anchor. And so get ready, y'all. Get ready, because the times that we are in right now are times that have been long overdue. Those who were in a position of power, the powers that were, they've been trying to avoid you like a plague. They had so many conspiracies to try and get rid of the messiahs that would bring forth these divine messages. They really thought that they had brainwashed the chosen. They had damaged our ancestors well enough. They thought that they had rewired us well enough. They had, given us enough poisons in our system to completely erase our memory of who we are and what we came here to do. They really believed that the indoctrination was enough. The fear, the lies that were told. They did a lot to reprogram us. They did a lot to attempt to make us forget. But what's hardwired cannot be erased. And these people understand this even when it comes to computers. They understand that anything that's hardwired, it's there. It's permanent memory. But see, they underestimated the power of the Most High Mother and Father. See, they thought that their technology and their schemes and their plans would override the will of the Most High. If they just damaged enough of our ancestors, then they could potentially cause permanent damage to the messiahs that would eventually come through the bloodline. But they had it highly mistaken. When the Most High said we was going to come forward and bring messages that was going to shake up the world and that was going to reveal the hand of the enemy, that's exactly what the Most High Mother and Father meant. No doubt about it. See, they forgot that the Most High created us. They got too caught up in the fact that we are still human beings. They thought that, okay, if you're matter, then matter can be readjusted. It can be rearranged. It can be rewired. But they forgot that first we are spirit. We actually possess a soul that is connected to the divine source, mother and father. And so no matter what they tried to do to our physical bodies to shut us up and to prevent us from blowing these trumpets that are now being blown, because y'all got some messages out there that's getting ready to blow the minds of the world. It's going to shake some stuff up, but it's the necessary trumpets, it's the necessary messages that we need. They forgot that we had a spirit. They forgot that we were spirits having a human experience. And so once you shift the energy of your spirit, once you shift your mind, then you shift the whole biological makeup of your human body. The way that your DNA begins to express itself looks completely different. But see, they thought they had scrambled the codes that was within us. They thought they went in and they did, they studied, they had all types of scientists and doctors and all types of people that gathered together for many, many years, many generations, cooking up potions, spell work, rituals, all types of things that they cooked up in labs and gave to us from our birth when we came out of our mother's wombs. They thought that it was going to be powerful enough to completely scramble our DNA and make us forget the message that would come through. They thought they would make us forget that we were the trumpets here in the days of the reveal. They never anticipated that we would awaken and that we would shift our DNA back to its nature, back to its origin. That all we had to do was reawaken Mother Nature again and connect to Mother Nature again, and to have that divine connection to the true Most High, not the fictional God that they gave to our ancestors and beat into our ancestors so that we would never be able to reach the ears of the Most High Mother and Father. No, see, they wanted you to believe in a completely different God. And if you could stay with your focus directed towards the deity that they created, then you will continue to empower their system through your prayers and through your anticipation of this false God that they said you should be waiting on to receive your inheritance. No, you're not meant to wait to receive your inheritance. You are meant to announce the acceptance of your inheritance, and you are meant to announce the destruction of theirs. It's time, y'all. And so there's nothing that they can do about it except accept their fate and anticipate that the time is now. That's my message for you all. If it resonates, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you all next time.
Let's talk about how to profit from your book, because success doesn't come to you, you go to it. And there are a few ways you can profit from your book. You can profit directly or indirectly. Direct profit from book sales looks something like this. Physical launch. For example, invite friends, family, coworkers to celebrate the birth of your book to the world. Lectures, if you're the type of person who does lectures for your work. They can't take you home, but they can take your book home, right? So try selling your book at lectures. Workshops. If your business or you regularly holds workshops, you can use this workshop to sell your book, or the book to sell your workshops. It can be a whole domino effect there. Direct to consumer sales. You never know who might be interested in your book. So always keep a few copies with you, maybe in the trunk of your car, just in case you strike up an interesting conversation with someone and they happen to be interested. So you never know who your content is going to resonate with. Online sales. And this is limitless when it comes to electronic and audiobooks, since you're paying for access. Even with print-on-demand books. You're using third-party printers and you don't even have to do anything. The launching a PPC campaign, a pay-per-click campaign with ROI, return on investment, meaning you'll only pay if people click on your ad, and you'll be able to tell how many conversions you got or how many people clicked on the ad and bought your book against how many people clicked on your ad and didn't buy your book. And in the future, we will be able to offer all of these marketing services directly on the Books AI platform as well. And that's because our goal is to have our algorithms create and design an ad for you so that you can market your book through our platform, which will be doing all the optimization for you. And all you'll have to do is put in the marketing budget, and you'll be able to see how much money you're getting from sales. And we're working on it, but we're developing technology to make sure that your ROI is always positive. So again, if you work with us today, you'll be able to have access to all of these new up-and-coming platforms for free when they're available in the future. Now, sale of copyrights abroad. I know I clicked to that bullet a little before I needed to, but once your book is a success, you can go to book fairs and conferences where publishers from all around the world will be. And,
wasn't born ready, but I'm
some
made
of
for these times.
Are, like you
Like,
may have
make
heard
it
of the
just
Frankfurt
says
Book Fair, Buchmesse,
already.
the
Yeah,
Bologna
that's-
Children's Book Fair, the London Book Fair. There's a ton of book fairs. Our founders are there all the time, to network with literary agents and publishers who may be interested in selling copyrights all over the world.
LL.
And we have customers who
The
have succeeded in doing this already, and it's really great to see.
Revelations
And customers who
here.
translated and sold their books in other
I am the
countries
trumpet
and
sound.
made a profit from that as well. Okay, let's now talk about indirect profit. And a lot of these tie into the practical reasons why you might want to write a book that we talked about at the beginning of this webinar.
It's like that. Yeah, snuffer. Snuffer in the house. Yeah, the snuffer outer law. Thanks to the Most Highest. Encompasses all. I will assume my post. I am assuming my post. I will herald the trumpet. The Most High has sent me to do this. Your time is up. Your time is out. Your time is up. And your time is out. You know who you are. You know who you are. Your time is up. I've been sent to tell you. I've been sent for all to hear me tell you, and you know who you are. The Most Highest has sent me to tell you that your time is up. Stay tuned. You think I'm playing?